So I've been using Duolingo for the past few weeks, and I'm gonna make a quick review today about Duolingo and how it worked for me and what I think about it. I've read a lot of feedback on the internet as well. So it's brought to you by elearnhero.com. So Duolingo, for those of you that are not familiar with it, it's a language learning tool. They have 37 different courses, 9 of them which you can learn from English to Spanish, French, and all of those languages. In Spanish, you're gonna have a bit less. You're gonna have those languages. In French, those one, and then you have all those languages that you can learn in English and maybe some other language, probably for German. So the average course time, what I've read online, it takes 3 to 6 months to complete the whole language if you spend from 1 to 5 hours a day. So you have to be really dedicated, but I think it's completely worth it. Professors are computerized, so this means that it's a program teaching you, and it's going to be a computer talking to you for words and sentences. The student level, it's from beginners to more advanced. It's all profile and ages, so you can be from 12 to 60 years old and learn on the platform. What I like, it's really easy to use on the phone and the computer. So if you like the computer more but you don't have time, you can use both, and it's going to be synchronized. It's completely free. It's funny how they make money actually. When you learn on the platform, you actually help them translating documents from internet or documents for companies. So this is how they make money, and you can get certified. There's a beta version now, but it works great. The learning experience. So you have some translation exercise where you need to translate, some listening exercise when you need to listen and put down some words that say, and some matching when you need to click and make a sentence just by making up sentences by clicking. And you have some speaking exercise. I was pretty impressed by that. You can actually talk to the computer and it's going to pick up the word that you said, but really, really well actually. So I think they made a big, a nice thing on that. So you can see I'm on my dashboard right now. There's a tree telling me all the skills and things that I can learn, vocabulary. So let's say I'm clicking on this. It takes a bit of time to load. So I have my tips and note here about the present tense and the verb endings, which I can learn, write down. I would suggest to write that down, and then I can start my lesson. So, for example, here it's gonna tell me the word. So I just have to write it in English. For example, this is I work, I guess, and then I have hearts. So let's check. It's gonna give me feedback, and if there's a different translation, it's gonna give it to me. If I want to discuss that, I can discuss it on the community. But let's go back on the presentation now and explain you a bit. So what I really like about Duolingo, it's a gamification tree. I think it's great. You can compete with your friends. You have lessons with tip and notes as I show you. It's a step-by-step learning. So if I'm learning something and I want to skip, it won't allow me to do that. I need to finish my skills first before I can do. I think it's great for the learning process because you don't want to jump up to something more advanced where you won't succeed. The speaking practice is really good. And I think overall it fosters a natural sense of discovery, which is what you're supposed to do as a teacher when you teach something. So my notes and suggestions, it's really easy to use. You cannot do better than that, I guess. I mean, Duolingo is doing a great work. It's very intuitive. The content quality is amazing. The tips and notes, you can check the translation for the words just by clicking on it. The questionnaire are pretty fun to do. The completeness of the platform, I think it's great to learn and get more familiar with the language, but it won't make you fluent. My suggestion would be to have a personal coach. Maybe that could be a paid feature from Duolingo. But yeah, it won't make you fluent, but it's a great tool. The voice is also robotized. Some people might feel it's a bit dry. So I would probably suggest that they have a real person talking. And the basic conversational skill only come later in the learning process. So I would probably suggest that Duolingo put that first, because when you learn a language, you might want to learn, hey, how are you? So you can start speaking with the people speaking a different language. The feedback and interaction is great. You earn points and lingo, and with this lingo, you can get some extra features to learn. You can get active in the community as well. The community is really active, by the way. It's really interesting. If you have one question, they will answer you like in less than hours. The learning experience is fun. You learn by doing. My suggestion would be to make the learner more proactive. Sometimes it's so easy to click and forget. I would make them write down like translation, things like that. And motivation is definitely determinant for success. So if you're really motivated, you're going to learn really fast. If not, it's going to take a bit longer. Concerning the price, it's completely free, so it's hard to beat that. There's been an effectiveness study which has been made on Duolingo, and they said that it takes between 19 to 40 hours to complete a semester of college. So I think it seems pretty effective. My conclusion, I think it's the best language learning platform out there. The gamification makes it highly addictive. Great user experience. My suggestion, like I said earlier, is to have a private coach for learners. Yeah, so this is the platform. I have my lingo here. Can compete with my friends and all of that. So if you like the review, you can comment on our blog, which is elearnhero.com, and we'll be happy to be discussing with you. Thank you for watching.